welcome to the Skinny. This is Kelly, and you don't see a tiara. Yeah, I'm going to say right now up front, I had a fabulous week actually, really good week, but I toddled on up to the scale. Toddled on up with perfect, I was sure. No big deal. I wasn't even gonna weigh my clothes the night before, but I did. I just did. They were 11 ounces. So I get to the scale. I gained 0.2. So now I have 0.4 to goal. I'm gonna say my immediate feeling was I was devastated. I can't, you know how you're just, my heart just was like, I was crushed.
She was crushed.
I was crushed.
I felt really bad
because
I did not know what to do because I thought, is she going to break down here?
I was sure.
I did not know what I was going to do.
So then Kim is like, it's okay. And I'm thinking, no, it's not.
I was like, yes, it is.
No, it's not. So then I sit down and I tell Rachel, our leader, that I didn't make it. And she says this, and I have to say it made me feel better. She says, sometimes your body is like a toddler. It just doesn't want to listen to you. And I was just like, well, you know what? My toddler needs to be slapped and sent to bed without supper because I was over her.
Little Kelly was bad.
I was just like, yeah, and she's right. Think of all the times we've talked about this in the past. Sometimes your body doesn't agree with what you've done. You can have a great week and still gain weight.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't do what you want it to do, even when you're convinced it has.
Well, and
I felt so bad.
You know, I felt it
so bad.
Oh, and then my friend Christy, who was on the plane with us before, she even came in so she could be there for my goal weight, and it was just like, it was awful.
It was awful. I felt bad,
but. Once through the meeting, after, Rachel put in perspective for me, she's right. I know these things. We all know these things. We've all been on Weight Watchers. If you've been on it long enough, you have encountered I had a great week and I gained weight. How did that happen? We've all had that. So yes. This week, I want you to tell your weight story first, but then we want to talk about, because Kim has experienced this herself, disappointments.
Well, I also want to say, I think one of the good things for you yesterday was someone in our meeting made goal.
Yes.
So
that made me feel so much better.
Because it's like, at least somebody did.
Yeah.
And not only that,
yes.
It's like, maybe that was her week.
Yes.
Maybe that was
Julie from my meeting. Congratulations.
Maybe she needed to be the one that made it that week.
That made me feel so much better.
I think it does. I think it does make you feel like, you know what? It'll be my turn.
Yeah.
I'll be next.
Yeah.
That's kind of what you have to do. Yeah. I get on the scale, and Kim's toddler wasn't happy either. After the whole debacle with
you lost.
Well, wait a second. I gotta preface all this with the collagen debacle, as it's now known amongst ourselves. Wow. Everything has a name. Yeah. So the collagen debacle has passed, but it's not passed enough yet for me.
Maybe it's not out of your system.
I got nothing. As I had a good week as well, I get on toddle up to the scale
after my disappointment.
Yeah.
After she's like, oh gosh.
I look at it and I'm like, did I lose?
Because it was that small. She's like, did I lose? We were both a hot mess.
And I look at the book and I'm like, I lost 0.4. 0.4!
So she loses 0.4 and I have 0.4 to go.
Last week it was a 0.2 debacle. This week is the 0.4 debacle.
So
I stare at it like it's gonna magically change if I stare at it long enough.
We were twinning.
Again. Okay, so I'm like,
oh my god.
Seriously? I'm down 1.4. I was almost at 110. Seriously, I had almost lost a total of 110, and I'm only now down at 1.4. So of course I'm having it in my head going, the collagen debacle is going to cost me how many weeks? How many weeks am I going to spend making up for trying to do something good for myself? That's what's going through my head.
So at this point, we both leave our meeting. We are feeling better because Julie made goal. We are both of us are feeling better.
But you're still
at
having
the same time.
You're still having the like, but why and but why this and but why that? Because literally, I'm like one misstep of something I'm thinking I'm doing good for myself, and it just causes. Plus Nashville, never going to Nashville again. Thank you very much.
Yes, we are.
It will be a very long time before Nashville ever happens again. I'll be goal waiting before that ever happens again. And so between that and the college and debacle, I'm like, no.
So, as we ended up talking through this.
We're both in the car, and this is what we do. You should be in our car afterward. Maybe we need to record one of our car
I don't think so.
because they are like,
it was a hot mess.
It was a hot mess.
So we started talking. Having been on Weight Watchers for as long as we've been on Weight Watchers.
3 years, 9
months, and what's today?
23rd?
23?
No, it's the 22nd.
22 days.
22 days.
That's how long we've been doing Weight Watchers.
Okay.
So I'm like, I said, maybe this is happening to test our patience. I'm clearly sure it's testing my patience. So
it's
I'm
testing
learning
something.
patience. I'm learning to be patient. So sometimes I think you gotta sometimes try to take it as a learning lesson. You can have shut up. You can have the moment where you go, that sucks. Because it does. But then at some point you gotta put it in perspective and think, okay, what are the good self-talk you should do instead of saying,
because
you suck.
We've talked about the disappointments before but you know what? They always rear their head.
Yeah.
Always. There's always going to be phases where they come back up again in full force and you're like, seriously, I got to deal with you again?
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
But
sorry, we do.
Instead of saying, going out of the meeting going, you suck. I mean, I had my moment of that. You have to say, okay, I've lost over 83 pounds. I'm close to goal. I'm wearing a size 4-6. I feel fantastic. I love the clothes I'm wearing. I feel comfortable in my own skin. Okay, here's the litany of things
and
that
what's
have
on the
changed,
other side
that have changed.
I'm not a goal. Okay. I think that side's way bigger.
But
I would do a very vulgar description to that my grandma would use, but I can't.
You're not going to say
I can't say that.
You're not going to say, I won't let you. Anyway,
No, I won't say
anywho.
I had a really good analogy for that.
I know, but no. So I think it's just it's stepping back and listing those things. When you have a disappointment, you do have to step back, put it in perspective. Perspective is everything. It is. And think, but I could be, and then I've listed all the things that I am. I could be 222 pounds. I could be in a size 18. That's where I was. I could be here. I could have never joined Weight Watchers. I could have given up halfway in and I would be here.
I could be miserable still. I could be,
I
home
remember
on the couch every night watching
remember
TV and not doing anything else.
A size 18, 20 and thinking, what if I go to the next size? What if I go up?
I remember that.
Remember that?
Worrying about
terrified.
when I was like, what's after 3X and can I find clothes after 3X? I had those thoughts at that point.
Yeah.
I was worried at that point that I was not going to be able to find clothes. I was really starting to be concerned about that about myself.
Well, then
it's scary.
What happens if I continue? I mean, I do remember having those thoughts. What if I continue to gain weight? What happens then? What happens to my health? What if I can't get around? You start to kind of have
to work. What if I can't get in my car? What if I can't? The what ifs start to, and those, you know what? List those what ifs. That'll keep you on track.
The what ifs and this is what I've accomplished. I think those things kind of going through my head and me reminding myself of those things yesterday. Maybe step back, put it in perspective. I'm gonna get this goal.
So it takes you a week or two longer than you ever expected.
Right. So I needed a little bit of
although me saying how much on the flip side, I'm like, how much did certain debacles cost me of getting to my 110? So now I feel like I'm starting over, but I'm not. You're not. I'm just jumping right back in. I'm not starting over. I'm jumping back in.
Well, and again,
and I gotta look at it that way. It's hard.
It is,
because believe me, I guess at this point I'm just mildly annoyed with myself. I've left I've left that to be mildly annoyed with myself that I should have just left things alone, not rocked the boat.
Sometimes you gotta live life and rock the boat.
I know.
I'm just saying.
But I'm mildly annoyed.
Sometimes you gotta rock the boat. It's
I know.
called living life.
I know.
And I think you can't forget that.
No, but you gotta stay in mildly annoyed, because mildly annoyed doesn't keep you from continuing on. Mildly annoyed kind of pushes you forward and go, we're gonna get this done. That's what mildly annoyed does with myself. It makes me move forward. It makes me go, you know what, we're doing this.
Yeah.
Because I'm annoyed.
I'm not even mildly annoyed anymore. I'm getting this. I'm 0.4. It's gonna happen.
So this was kind of the conversation
have a
in the
good
car, but with much more colorful language.
Well, actually, just much more like crazy talk. I mean, we
Yeah.
sounded like loons. You know, we have to, when we talk, we have to kind of spew. Well, like you haven't figured that out, but like we spew things out, and then we kind of come back to, okay,
Let's break it down.
let's break this down. We've like had it's almost like a brainstorming session.
Yes! Therapeutic brainstorming.
Maybe that's what we
Yeah.
should call it.
Does that really exist?
Yes.
Therapeutic brainstorming? Does that exist?
I'm sure it does.
Oh, so we didn't think of it.
Yeah. But so
Okay.
we have our therapeutic brainstorming,
Bummer.
and then we put it in perspective, and then we kind
Move
of
along.
talk it through those, and we're
And
like,
plan this week.
Yeah.
I gotta say, yesterday was Saturday. I only used 30 points.
I'm blue dotted
Blue dotted.
from
And only
yesterday.
30. So I've not even broken into my weeklies, and I'm not planning on it. I'm not. I have told myself at maximum I can have 3 of my weeklies. I want a nice round 25 left.
Do you?
That's what I'm setting myself up for this week. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But that's really what I'm shooting to accomplish.
Yeah, I think my goal is just the blue dot the week. Try to blue dot.
If you blue dot, you'll be good.
Yeah, my goal is to at least blue dot 5 days. Yeah, if I use 1 or 2 points here.
I don't think you'll have a problem blue dotting every day.
Oh,
because you can
I
go
don't
up to
think so.
37 and still get a blue dot. So
Yeah. I don't think I'll have
that.
a problem at all. I think I'll blue dot all
I
day.
think you'll blue dot every day.
Yeah,
and
that's
I'd like to. It's really my goal is to blue dot every day, because frankly, I'm only allowing myself to use 3 of my weeklies. So I
Because-
should be blue dotting every day as well.
Yeah, so I'm going to take this. Everybody was like, I think you're just stressing about it, and it's overwhelming. And I think that to some degree that's true. I'm trying not to stress. My goal is not to hit goal weight this week. That's what I'm going to tell myself.
Yeah.
My goal is to blue dot this week.
But I
All
do-
5 to 7 days.
I do want to share, we noticed at our meeting
Yeah.
that the blue dots, on
See,
the
we
iPhone,
dotted last
on the
week.
iPhone, they're there.
Yeah.
I saw someone else had an Android, and those weren't across that scrolly thing.
Yeah.
So if you have an Android and you're not seeing the blue dots, maybe see if you have an update. I
Yeah.
don't know if they fully made the change to the app to the Android as they have yet to the. I know
Right.
they do things in stages.
Yes.
So I think maybe the iPhone got done first. So that is a plus. So if you've not noticed that, you
Yeah.
can see your blue dots right across your app. So definitely check for an update if you
Yeah.
have an Android, and if the update still doesn't create it, then you know it's not been done yet.
Right.
So yeah,
I like the blue dots.
but
I
you
think
can
they're
keep
very
track
helpful.
of your own blue dots.
You
I
can.
think it's 7 above and 2 below. I think it's 2 below. Like you can go 2 below the 30.
Yeah, I think so.
But up to 37. So I think 2 below and 7 above, I think is what it is. If not, Google it. I
Yeah.
mean, Google does everything. But I know it's 7 above. I just can't remember the below number.
I want to say 2, but I'm not.
That's what I want to say, 2 or 3. But, and then you can blue dot yourself.
Because
So-
it's not often that I go under my points.
No. Every once in a blue moon, I'll have 1 left over, and I'll just call it. But that's not common. I like my food.
points.
I like my food.
That 1 point, that's something.
That's 2 pretzels.
That's
you know what I
2
mean?
pretzels.
I mean, I'm like, seriously.
Yeah.
It's, a little Hershey's chocolate on my dessert.
Yeah. You got to do it. I mean, I love my 30 points. Yeah.
Although we did figure out from last week's comments that she will get 36 a day. But I think if she I honestly
won't use
think
all of those.
If you use 36 a day, you'd be gaining.
I want to thank everybody who made comments
Yes.
and let me know that you can't just go, I'm going to use 36 points, which wasn't my plan. My plan was to try to use 32 a day
And see what that gets
to
you.
see what that does for
Yeah.
me, and then go from there.
And
But
what would you do with your weeklies?
I probably wouldn't use my weeklies.
Or just maybe use them like you do now. Which is
Use them like I do now. If
use a few.
Use a few, use half of them.
Yeah.
If that, I try to stay within 10 SPs of my, I only use 10 of them probably, of my extras.
Yeah, on average.
So then if I use 32 a day and then 10 extras.
See where you land.
See where I land. I really appreciate everybody sharing
Yeah,
that. It's I've got to think at that through.
And thanks for sharing that. It's basically you're testing it, and you're going to be playing with the number to see
how your body reacts.
Where's
my magic number?
What's your magic daily number?
Yeah.
Is it 31? Is it 32? Is it 35? I mean, who knows? So that's going to be an interesting.
It will.
It's going to be interesting, and I'm going to be sitting over here going,
I will never tell you what my extra points are used for. I might add them to my breakfast and you'll never know. Maybe add them to my breakfast or add them to my lunch. You'll never know.
I don't want to know.
I must swear, I'm never going to tell you that. I will not be mean that way. Okay, I'll wait for you to have your points and we'll share them together.
Or just give yourself a larger portion and I don't have to know about it.
Wow. No, it'll probably just be I'll just probably have a snack that you don't need to know about. A 2-point snack you don't ever need to know about. See? I'm a good sister. I'm a good sister. See how good I am? I'm a good sister who's not a goal weekend. But I'll get there. Because I'm blue dotting it this week.
Blue dotting it, people. Let's blue dot it this week.
Yeah.
I'm down with the blue dot. Okay.
So stepping back, I think we both feel pretty good about where we are mentally.
There's still mild disappointment. That's okay. It's forging ahead, mild disappointment.
Okay. That's okay. As long as it's productive.
No, mild annoyance.
Mild annoyance. Okay, productive though. I think you gotta be, again, disappointments on this journey, you're gonna have them through the whole thing. You're gonna have them through the whole thing. I mean, think of your last one. It was probably like, wow, really? But I think if you don't put them in perspective and if you don't find a way...
You'll quit.
You will. To find a way to...
Channel them for the good.
I think that's when you kind of throw in the towel. Because we did that so many times trying Weight Watchers.
A lot.
We would show up and, or actually we would know we gained and we wouldn't show up. So... You let those things kind of get to you.
Yeah.
If you let them get to you, they will...
Or you left your meeting and had the big cheat meal because you were upset that you gained a pound. But you went out and got McDonald's. That was us.
But it's so easy to use those disappointments as a way to...
And they were easy to use as an excuse.
To quit.
Either to quit or to have a crappy week the next week. Because you totally left the meeting, went to McDonald's and ate a Big Mac.
But remind yourself.
It's a vicious cycle.
It is a vicious cycle.
It can be a vicious cycle.
Yeah. You have to remind yourself, again, I'm here for, what's my why? Why am I here? And
how do I get there?
How am I going to get there? And yes, this sucks, but I'm moving forward because I have so many reasons to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
So, now I'm feeling good.
We have exciting stuff to share.
Well, oh my gosh. The pumpkin pie halo top. We finally got it.
Delish.
Oh my gosh.
Delish.
I'm going to come out and say my favorite halo top of all time.
And they need to keep it.
Oh, people, pumpkin is for every day,
for
every
everyone.
season.
Pumpkin is for everyone, for every season.
Yeah.
For every single day.
If you people who make these products out in the world, pumpkin is an all-season food. It's
really
good.
is. Pumpkin for everyone.
I would keep it forever.
It is for half a cup, 3 SPs.
Oh my god!
It's probably because of the pie crust, which you get little bits of it.
You feel
it's not large chunks. You don't really see.
No, but you feel that, and you get flavor of that texture.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
it's delicious,
and it's very pumpkin-y. Not like
not overwhelming,
but
pumpkin.
It's so you taste the pumpkin. It's beautiful.
I do highly recommend getting it softened. And enjoying it softened, not frozen.
Yeah.
I think it would be as
really
good. We had it really softened, and it was
you can
so
sit
good.
it out for some time. A lot of people I think of who've eaten Halo Top have gauged that and found their perfect spot. This soft, of course, tastes the best. It's very, very good.
Delicious.
So I
have more in the freezer.
Please, Halo Top, keep it forever.
I know we may have to go back to Jungle Jim's and they have 3 for $10 right now on the Halo Top, and maybe
I got
get
6.
3 more. We may need 3 more, and we'll have to stock up before it's gone.
I got 6
because it will go away. It's limited time.
It is a limited time, unfortunately. So we should start a petition. Everybody would sign it. All the pumpkin people in the world would sign it, and they would keep Halo Top pumpkin. Yeah. I'm sorry, it's better than any of the other flavors.
I'm surprised they didn't do they did a kind of a waffle, a maple syrup. Was it?
I thought that was good. The pancakes and waffles.
Yes.
I thought it tastes like pancakes and waffles.
Yeah. It didn't have like a maple syrup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess they did get their maple in for the season.
That's delicious. I really like it.
But that sounds like a full-time one and a continual one where the pumpkin pie is going to go.
Well, no, I think they really do retire flavors and tend to rotate. So they're always probably kind of coming up.
Retired one.
Well, they do. They don't have all the same ones they've had in the past, do they? I think they got rid of the red velvet, and I think I think they phased some of the old ones out.
Really?
I think so. Yeah, you'll have to go look.
I'll have to look.
And then I found these at somebody recommended them on Connect, and they're called Maria's, and they're cookies. And these are really tasty. They taste almost vanilla wafery.
Yeah.
Almost like a little bit of hint of lemon, I think. And they're thin, but they're not crazy thin. You can kind of see. Oh yeah, see? And they're a nice size.
We have to Ziploc because we are not cookie people. We're not big cookie, which is a good thing. So
Well,
for
I
us,
am a
they
cookie
last-
person, but I've learned not to
But
be.
they're not. Even they never were our big thing.
No.
So for us, these will last a long time. So we did the Ziploc baggie of them.
Yeah,
they come
like
a lot.
This,
You get a lot,
which is nice. There's like four
Four
of
of those.
these sleeves.
So they could last a really long time. So if you do have one of these, I'd highly recommend breaking it out because that's
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, and you can share them with the kids. But for 9
true.
cookies, for 9 of these, they're 5 SP.
Which is a lot.
And for 7, they're 4. And I think
You
they're
get a
really
lot.
good. I mean, 9 cookies.
Yes.
I would eat that for my snack for
yeah.
dessert at night or something like
Yeah,
that. Really,
definitely.
I really liked them. Nice lemon. I thought the lemon flavor to them.
I liked it so too. And lately, I'm a craver. I go through phases with pretzels. And pretzels are one thing I can just crave. And right now, I'm on the pretzel crave.
Yeah.
And when I'm craving pretzels, this is my favorite. I mean, they have the minis. They cannot even be the mini. It has to be the Roll Gold Thins, this one. That's when I crave pretzels. This is the only one that will do for me.
They're nice and salty.
The rest
they're
of
good.
them will, it's not what I want. I eat pretzels during regular times, and I'll eat the little Hanover mini pretzels. But when I'm craving,
Yeah.
and you get a lot actually. For 3 SPs, you get 9 of these, and they are big.
They're pretty big.
And you get for 2 SPs, you can get 7. And for 1 SP, if you just only have 1 point left and want a little bit of crunch and salt, you get 4 of them, which is not bad for a point.
Yeah.
And these, I swear,
I tend to break mine apart and eat them.
these are the best pretzels ever, and they are my absolute fave. So I have to listen, because I haven't had them in the house in a very long time, because I haven't been craving them. And now that I am, I had to buy a bag.
Yeah. So my new fave for the week, though, is definitely the pumpkin pie Halo Top.
Yes.
If you can get it, it's worth it. Although, I would like dish up some pumpkin pie and then maybe put one or two
of those in it for a little bit of extra crunch.
Yeah.
That would be really, really
Break it up
good.
maybe and
Maybe
put it
make
in
a
there.
little ice cream sandwich with it.
Oh, yeah.
Just put a little bit on there.
I'd maybe take 4 of them and make little
sandwiches.
scoops and point it out, make maybe
That's
2 little
true.
sandwiches, and
True.
that would be good.
Wow. That would be really good.
Ice cream sandwiches out of those
You could
things.
actually make the sandwich and put it back in the freezer and let them harden.
Yeah.
That's
That
a
sounds
good idea.
good.
You know, like they used to make your own sandwiches with the...
Yeah, you just have to soften it first so they
Just
wouldn't
a little
crack
bit.
when you made.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and put them back in the freezer.
That'd be a great
It's
idea.
like, it reminds me of the, if you guys ever had the low-fat graham crackers and you break them into squares, and then you put Cool Whip in the middle and sandwich them, and then freeze
Or
them.
those big, really thin cookies, the, I'm losing it.
What?
The really thin ones you could get at, you guys know what I'm talking about.
No.
The really super
If
thin
I
white
don't
ones.
know what you're
No,
talking
they're
about, they don't know
they're-
what you're
Yeah, they
talking-
do. They're
What?
the wafers. They start with a P.
What?
Oh my God, it's gonna drive me nuts.
I don't know what you're talking
The really
about.
thin wafer ones, we had them in chocolate, we had them in regular, we had them in lemon, we had them in the anise. You get them at like Aldi, and you get them at like random
Pizzelles?
places. Pizzelles, thank you! The big pizzelles. Remember, you can make the ice cream sandwich with the pizzelles. That would be like little mini ones, little mini cookies.
That's true.
Yeah, the pizzelle. Hey, go back to the pizzelle if anybody has seen those out. It's been a while since I've seen those. Those are always a good for an ice cream sandwich, and that would be great with the pumpkin, especially if you found the gingerbread ones. They had gingerbreads last year. The gingerbreads would be great with the pumpkin.
Oh, yeah, they would. It would be great. Yeah. I think it's worth a try.
Now I want to find the gingerbread pizzelle.
So we will see you
Next week.
next week, lighter later. And we'll cross our fingers. Cross your fingers for me. We're going for blue dots. That's all I'm saying.
Just for blue dots.
Just for blue dots. Bye.
Bye.